Let me start by asking you a simple question. Would you rather YOLO all of your money into a single stock in the hopes of striking it big to acquire private jets, yachts, supercars, gold-plated toilet seats, or stick with the tried and true index funds where you consistently build real wealth over the course of your life? If you answered yes to gold-plated toilet seats, then I can imagine that you are indeed a person of exquisite taste, so stick around. Okay, so first off, let me tell you what this video is not. I am not implying that AMC is done or that the short squeeze is over. This video is not me telling you to go out and buy call options with your life savings on the stock I'm about to tell you. This is not at all financial advice. So if you decide to go out, gamble your money, and lose it all Wall Street bets style, good for you. You're a true artist. And to be honest, it's been a while since I made a meme stock video. One of the last ones I made was back in January of 2021, where I took a wild shot in the dark and guessed that AMC stock was most likely going to be the next GME meme stock, meaning with its small market cap and high short interest, it had a pretty nice setup for a potential short squeeze. So keep in mind that when I made that video, AMC was trading at around $5 a share, and lo and behold, AMC is now in the $50 range. And the reason I'm saying this is not to prop myself up, nor am I under any illusions that I'm some stock wizard that can predict the future. The reason that I'm saying this is because I feel the AMC prediction was 1% due diligence and 99% luck. But regardless, I'll let you guys in on what I think could potentially be the next AMC meme short squeeze. It's Workhorse, ticker symbol WKHS. And the reason that I think this is because for a stock to be set up nicely for a potential short squeeze, there's some criteria that we can look at to better determine exactly why a squeeze might happen. So stick with me, and if you're not truly convinced that Workhorse is the next Wall Street Bets short squeeze stock, then you can suck my dick. First, let's start with the basics. The total shares outstanding of a given company is equal to how many shares are actually available from the company. And when you take the total shares outstanding and multiply by the current price of the stock, that gets you the market cap. As for the float, all that means is how many shares are actually available out there for trading. Short interest is equal to how many shares have been sold short. And finally, you can measure short interest as a percentage of the float. And it's this last one that is probably the most crucial component in finding a potential short squeeze, as anyone who sold short the stock will eventually need to buy back those shares, which is why it makes sense to look at the short percentage based on how many shares are left to trade with. So in the case of Workhorse, let's look at what we have. Workhorse has a market cap of around 1.9 billion, which is actually fairly similar to the market cap of AMC back in January, which was moving between a 1.1 and $1.6 billion market cap. And now for the most important metric, the short percentage of the float. And after scouring a bunch of different sites, the consensus seems to be that the short percentage of the float for Workhorse is 33% right now, which is honestly incredibly high for any stock. So for the sake of this video, let's compare this short percentage of the float to what AMC's percentage was back in January, which, to be honest, the numbers seem to vary wildly based on the site. Some historical data shows that AMC was around 7 to 8%. MarketWatch claims it was 79%, while Yahoo Finance claimed it was 38%. Which is pretty similar to Workhorse's current short interest. So to be honest, for AMC, I think the true answer lies somewhere in between most likely. If I had to guess, I'd say it would be most likely between 10 to 30% back in January. So what exactly can we take away from all of this? Well, All of the numbers for Workhorse seem to be in line for a short squeeze, with the combination of low market cap, high short interest, as well as another component, which is honestly equally just as important. And that's the attention it's been receiving on Wall Street bets. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how perfectly the short interest and market cap of a stock line up for a short squeeze. If it's not getting recognition on the Wall Street Bets Reddit thread, then it's not going to get pumped up Wall Street Bets style. Which is actually another important point I want to touch on. A lot of people looking for the next meme short squeeze stock also need to take into account the popularity of the stock within the Reddit thread. And it also helps to actually be spending time reading the actual comments within the community to help better understand the general sentiment around this kind of phenomena. Looking at swaggy stocks, we can see that Workhorse has risen quite a bit in popularity this month alone. And while it hasn't garnered the same attention as, say, AMC, Wish, or Virgin Galactic, it definitely seems to be making its way up, which is what you'd hope to see for the next big meme stock short squeeze. And yes, I also put my money where my mouth is. Since I'll never be able to reach the degeneracy of Wall Street bets, I ended up buying a measly one contract for a $21 strike call option expiring in August. If it expires worthless, so be it, but I just thought it would be fun to have some skin in the game since I'm discussing it. And to be frank, anyone who tells you they know the next Wall Street Bet stock is lying. This video was just to give you my hypothesis and supporting thesis as to why I think Workhorse has what it takes to be the next meme stock short squeeze. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with me, and we can fight about it. Anyway, thanks as always for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.